So you would stop them from being bred into existence. Do you know how we could do that?
Not really.
By going vegan. How did this footage here that we're showing make you feel?
Well, I don't know. It's like I knew that something bad is going on inside these factories, but basically I don't care. I mean, I still eat meat, and yeah, I mean,
So I mean, like in terms of your emotions, how does seeing what happens in the egg industry, for example, make you feel?
yeah, that's not really good, but I don't basically care when it gets to my plate and I eat it. So
I mean, there are levels of disconnect, really, aren't there? When people eat an egg, they don't think, oh, hundreds of chicks were ground alive for this, do they?
so what? Hundreds of people die every day. Yeah.
Do you think that we have any control over those people that die every day? Do we pay for those people to die every day?
Maybe it's about some hard work. But yeah, okay, I get your point. You're like,
Yeah.
like this is for
This is because we pay for this to happen.
but we need to eat. I mean, like
Do you think there are things that we could eat that animals didn't have to die systematically for?
well, animals die like every day. Not because of people, but because of the other animals eating them. So
Yeah. Do those
we are like the other animals eating them,
Yeah.
and it's just another like way of killing them.
Yeah, it's just like, lions eat gazelles and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that those other animals that eat animals have a choice in what they eat?
Not really. I mean, I think when people take animals, I mean, when they kill for food, they should have their limits.
Yeah, like say like a lion wouldn't keep on eating once it was full, would it, for example?
Yes, exactly.
But what the point I'm trying to get at is there's a Boots there where you can buy food. There's a Tesco down there where you can buy food. I would say that we have the choice to not eat animals, whilst other animals, say for example a lion, wouldn't have that choice.
No, land has to eat, but we are like human beings, and we can decide. But I mean, if you don't eat meat, then you need some vitamins or something to like replace your intake. I mean,
What if I told you that I don't take any supplements?
I don't know. I mean, are you feeling all right? And
I feel better than I used to. Before I was vegan, I used to have pretty bad eczema. My joints would hurt. I'd had a pretty fast heart rate. My heart rate slowed down. My arms don't ache, and my skin's cleared up.
but I've seen some researchers, and they would say basically that vegan diet is not good for your like body.
No, that's a really interesting point. When I was first considering going stopping eating animals, because I was vegetarian before I was vegan. I did some research into it myself, and I saw that vitamin B12 and was not found in plant products, and that you can get more protein and calcium and stuff. But the thing about those research papers are that they're often funded by the animal agriculture industries, and so if they don't give results that those industries would like, they know they're not going to get any more funding, so they're going to be out of the job.
Yeah, I get it. I get your point. It could possibly, but if you
It's a bit
if you
weighted, isn't it?
yeah, if you turn it backwards, all the other studies might be vegan producing. Yeah, you get.
They tend to be not funded by say Alpro, for example. So like there are people called there's two doctors, Doctors Ornish and Dr. Esselstyn, in 2014 and I think it's 1989. I'm not certain on those dates. They showed that veganism can reverse coronary heart disease. So I mean, it's shown to be a very healthy diet, and vegans on average live 9 years longer than non-vegans. So I mean, it can be healthier, but the reason a lot of us are here is because of the ethics side. If this was happening to dogs, how do you think people would feel about it?
I think very bad. I mean,
There'd be outrage, wouldn't there?
yeah, but we're used to eating chicken.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but for you, like I'm from Kazakhstan actually, and we
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. Never met anyone from Kazakhstan.
we eat horse meat.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Just really.
When I used to eat animals, it never really grossed me out horse eating because I just saw them as very similar to cows. But I mean, just because something happens in culture, do you think that always makes it morally correct?
Well, yeah, we could possibly be better. I mean, the humanity, but I mean, I think meat is cheap, and we have to think about economic like levels.
Yeah. If I gave you £1 and I asked you to go buy me a meal from like Aldi, which is just down there, what kind of things would you buy for that £1 to feed me one meal?
Maybe a sandwich or something.
I mean like a cooked meal.
Yeah, I think like the potato would be.
Yeah, like rice, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, stuff like that.
Now I'm talking about perspective of the guy from other country.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have like sometimes cheap meat is cheap.
Yeah.
And we just basically buy it. Yeah.
But I mean, are the plants also not cheap, like rice, potatoes?
Yeah, they sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, veganism can be expensive if you do all your shopping at like Holland and Barrett and stuff. If you just buy like specialist products, but it really doesn't have to be. I used to spend £30 a month when I lived by myself just on food, and that was way less than anybody else I ever knew. And I was the only vegan I knew, so it doesn't have to be expensive.
I see. Well, okay, in the UK, yeah.
Yeah, in the UK. I mean, I've only lived in the UK, so it's the limit of my experience. It is a fault of my own, but I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable about Kazakhstan. But if we can live cheaply and healthily without doing this to animals, do you think there's a justification to systematically kill them?
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we could possibly do something about it. Yeah.
Because it's are you familiar with the concept of supply and demand? I wasn't until recently, so it's fine if you.
Yes, I am familiar. Yes.
Okay, excellent. So like if we stop buying these products, fewer are going to be produced. This is the power is in our hands in this case, don't you think?
Yes, I mean, if everybody stops doing that, then they might possibly reduce that.
Do you think that every individual would make an impact on these industries with their buying habits?
Obviously, yeah. Everybody can do that. Yeah.
You seem like quite mentally switched on. Like you seem like a good person as well. Like I don't think that you watch this and you get like hungry for eggs, really, do you? Like you don't want this. If you could turn off that machine, you would.
Yeah, possibly because children walking around. I mean, that's.
I'm not. I mean the machine that's grinding them up. If you could turn off that machine, stop them from dying. If you had the power to do that yourself, you would, wouldn't you?
Where should I put all of these animals when the machine is on?
Well, you see, these animals are being bred into existence just because people want to eat them and their secretions, and so the world. In an ideal world, the world would go vegan overnight. That's just not going to happen.
You know that to feed animals, they produce a lot of CO2, which like breaks the carbon.
Awful for the planet.
Yeah. So we should like cut. We should not stop. I mean, this is not the machine that should be stopped. I mean, I would stop the one that like grows them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you would stop them from being bred into existence. Do you know how we could do that?
Not really.
By going vegan?
I don't think I'm going vegan.
What? But if you think that we can live healthier, the planet will do better without these products existing, and it won't inflict this suffering. What justification is there to do this to them?
Well, I have to think like from the childhood, you must like.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Educate the people, but if someone is used to, I mean, it's hard to switch.
Yeah, I mean, it can seem quite daunting at first. I'm 22. I ate animal products for about 20 and a half years. I've been vegan for just under 2 years now. And I think I used to be a really big animal eater. When I told my friend I was considering vegetarianism, he laughed at me because he thought I was joking. And so I think if I can do it and all of these people can do it, because very few people are born vegan, do you think that you could potentially do the same?
It's not because of the other people. It's just me, and so far I'm okay with eating animals. I mean.
Okay, so if you watched the last vlog, you probably know what's up. My SD card stopped recording, but it's okay, I bought a new one. This conversation might not seem like it's going anywhere, but I promise it's about to make some progress. It's just that, it required a lot of groundwork, especially coming from different cultures.
It's just my decision.
Do you think it's a decision to make if it harms other people? Like if, for example, if I walked up to a randomer on the street and I just punched him in the face, would you? And that would be my decision to do that. But do you think that makes that decision right if it hurts somebody else?
No, it's not right when you're hurting someone. But if you're isolated from others and your actions make an impact only on you, then it's
yeah, that's fine. It was my decision to wear a black t-shirt this morning because it didn't hurt anybody. But my decision to eat a bacon sandwich would inherently hurt a pig. Do you not agree?
Yes, obviously, yeah.
So do you think that makes it no longer down to being a choice?
Well,
I can tell you're thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind hurting a pig because it's tasty. So.
But I mean, I could be tasty.
No, obviously, never.
But why would you not eat me if I was tasty?
Because you're a human being. That's not okay.
So what is the difference between us and animals that makes it okay to eat them but not us?
I don't know. We could. Yeah, I get what you were pointing out. In fact, I don't know. I'm just used to eating animals.
Yeah, I mean it's largely cultural, isn't it? But I mean, we've already decided that just because something happens in culture, that it doesn't make it morally okay.
Yeah, something happens, and it might be changed over the generations, but obviously not now.
I mean, you're a young person, we're young people. The younger generation seem to be more switched on. Historically, it's always been the younger people who make the decision to progress society. And then as we grow up, our grandchildren will progress society further. Seeing all this pain and suffering that's happening, do you not think that it's our obligation to do the same and progress society forward so this doesn't need to happen?
Yeah, I would tell to my children to I'll explain them everything, and if they still think that eating animals okay, I would not tell them okay, you should not. Yeah. But if they want, yeah, why not?
I'll leave you with one final question. If you could choose to kill humans, kill animals, or kill neither, which one would you do?
For what?
For any reason.
Neither.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's been good talking to you. Thank you very much for your time.